The confirmed number of cases of the coronavirus in Los Angeles County today comes to 73,791. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 2,926. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 453, with total confirmed deaths at 49. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Ben McCain. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, June 15th. Top officials with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are urging Americans to continue taking precautions to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. As many sectors throughout the state and here in Los Angeles County begin to reopen and lift restrictions, the CDC released guidelines for safely holding and attending events and gatherings, as well as precautions to take when going out. Officials warn the more people an individual interacts with at a gathering and the longer that interaction lasts, the higher the potential risk of becoming infected with COVID-19 and the disease spreading. During a 30-minute telebriefing this weekend, CDC Director Robert Redfield acknowledged many who are eager to get back to normalcy, but cautions that it needs to happen safely to protect those most vulnerable to COVID-19. CDC officials reiterated the importance of social distancing, wearing face coverings in public, washing hands frequently, and staying home when at all possible, and avoiding large gatherings. Dr. Jay Butler, the CDC's Deputy Director of Infectious Diseases and COVID-19, suggested when dining out, choose to sit outside and social distance at least 6 feet away from other diners. If you have a cookout, try to use disposable dishes and cutlery. Encourage guests to wash hands before and after arriving and avoid sharing frequently touched items such as tongs, serving utensils, and condiments. Remind guests to stay home if they've been exposed to COVID-19 or are not feeling well. If you go to the gym, don't use equipment that can't easily be cleaned and sanitized. Limit indoor group training sessions and take advantage of curbside services, whether it's at your favorite retail shop or the local library, to minimize contact with others. The CDC hopes these guidelines will help with preventing future transmission and remind the public of what will likely be the new normal for the immediate future. You can find the new guidelines online at cdc.gov. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention also released survey results that suggest many Americans aren't using common sense in an attempt to keep the coronavirus out of their homes with aggressive high-risk practices. Survey results of around 500 participants found 39% of those individuals reported engaging in non-recommended practices like using bleach on food, applying household cleaning or disinfectant products to their skin, and inhaling or ingesting such products. The agency also found many people had limited knowledge on how to safely prepare and use cleaning products and disinfectants and are not properly reading label instructions. Only 23% responded that room temperature water should be used to dilute bleach, and 25% said that bleach should not be mixed with vinegar, and only 58% knew bleach shouldn't be mixed with ammonia, which could create a solution that emits a harmful gas called chloramine. The CDC says the survey was conducted after poison centers reported a sharp increase in calls. California Governor Gavin Newsom held a press conference today to give updates on the coronavirus outbreak. Governor Newsom said despite the recent challenging times, the state remains focused and continues to make great strides in flattening the COVID-19 curve. He touts that testing has increased, the spread and hospitalization rates remain stable, and healthcare systems' ability to handle a surge and critical care capacity remains strong. He shared that California's tracing capacity is also growing, with a plan in place to have nearly 10,000 people trained by July 1st. The governor reminds the public of the importance of smart actions. Simple things like wearing face coverings, social distancing, and washing hands often could save someone's life. Torrance City Council members will meet on Zoom again Tuesday night. The highly anticipated return of the revised proposed budget will be discussed. The city manager and finance director will recommend the city council adopt the proposed revisions to the 2021 operating budget. The city clerk will also recommend that city council review applications and appoint a member to fill the planning commission vacancy from the list of qualified candidates. And the Community Services and Community Development Departments will recommend that the city adopt an ordinance prohibiting oversized vehicles and trailers from parking in various city-owned public parking lots. Staff will also recommend adopting resolutions that restate the Torrance Municipal Code bail schedule for misdemeanors and infractions and parking penalties. Council members will also get an update on the city's ongoing recovery efforts from COVID-19 and consider options for responding to orders from the County of Los Angeles and the state. Tomorrow's meeting agenda is available online now. The community is encouraged to participate by emailing ahead or calling in during the meeting. You can do so by emailing council meeting public comment at torranceca.gov, and during the meeting you can call 310-618-2404. The meeting can be seen tomorrow evening beginning at 7 live on City Cable, as well as over the air on Channel 25.2, online at torranceca.gov, Facebook, as well as on YouTube. Well, the Torrance Unified School District continues to support students and families through the summer months. TUSD announced free meals will continue through August, with twice-weekly meal distributions to take place on Mondays and Thursdays at 4 campuses in Torrance. Today alone, 6,550 meals were distributed between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Now, what's new about this program is that on Mondays, 3 days' worth of meals will be distributed, and on Thursdays, 4 days' worth of meals distributed. Meal pickup locations include Carr, Edison, and Torrance Elementary Schools and J.H. Hull Middle School. The summer meal program runs through August 25th. For more information, go to tusd.org. Ground beef sold at Walmart stores is being recalled for possible E. coli contamination. The Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service announced that Lakeside Refrigerated Services, based in New Jersey, is recalling select packages of ground beef produced on June 1st. The products, which were sold under brand names including Thomas Farms and Market Side Butcher, may be contaminated. The USDA classified the announcement as a Class 1 recall, which is defined as a health hazard situation where there is a reasonable probability that the use of the product will cause serious adverse health consequences or death. The problem was discovered during routine testing. No reports have yet been reported. As more of America begins lifting restrictions and companies reopen for business, gas prices are also following that trend. According to the fuel-saving app Gas Buddy, the national average price of gas has risen for the 6th consecutive week from the low $1.74 a gallon in April to $2.10 on Sunday. In Torrance, the cheapest gas stations found on Gas Buddy app was $2.54 for regular unleaded at Costco, $2.59 at Arco on 182nd and Crenshaw Boulevard, and $2.69 at Chevron at Carson and Crenshaw Boulevard. YMCA members will be excited to hear locations throughout Southern California will begin to reopen soon. The YMCA of Metropolitan Los Angeles will begin reopening gym facilities that were closed due to the coronavirus beginning June 22nd. 26 locations in total will reopen in phases with new health protocols in place to prevent further spread of the virus. YMCA officials say they are taking their time to do it right and has initiated a 3-phase plan that includes new operating protocols and staggered reopening of local branches. These safeguards and timelines provide a safe and effective way to welcome back members and staff. The first stage includes temperature checks prior to entry, exercise equipment spaced 6 feet apart, capacity and seating areas reduced to enforce social distancing, workouts limited to 60 minutes, 1 person per lane for lap swimming pools. All group exercise rooms, showers, and child activity centers will remain closed. The June 22nd opening date includes the Torrance South Bay Family YMCA, along with 5 other locations. A total of 21 more locations to open on June 29th, July 6th, and finally on July 13th. Another business now adds to the growing list of companies that have filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection due to COVID-19. The 24-hour fitness chain is the latest to receive financial assistance during the health crisis. Officials say this will help to remain operating and reopen most of its locations during the process. The company announced the chain is expected to receive $250 million to assist in the restructuring of its operations. In its filing, the business contributed the economic shutdown and stay-at-home orders to be the contributing factor to the company's financial struggles. Of the more than 430 clubs across the country, 18 24-hour fitness gyms in Los Angeles and Orange counties are expected to permanently close, along with 100 more across 14 states. 2 gyms are located in Torrance, and both are likely to stay open for business. Company officials say they expect to reopen the remaining locations by the end of the month, and members will have access to any of the clubs through the end of the year, regardless of the membership level. A Torrance-based company is letting customers know that they are standing in solidarity with the community on matters of social injustice. The Black Lives Matter movement and the promise to operate in a zero-tolerance environment, practicing policies that stand against any type of discrimination. Centinela Feed and Pet Supplies, headquartered in Torrance, shared in an email to customers that employees and management staff continue to take part in diversity and inclusion training. They said they will continue to invest in unconscious bias training to educate employees. They've also made a pledge to support the Equal Justice Initiative, a human rights organization based in Montgomery, Alabama. The pet food supply company also partnered with the grassroots organization Paint the City Peaceful. Images of hope were painted on the boarded up windows at their Santa Monica location after it was looted and vandalized. They thank the community and their clients for continuing to show kindness, courage, and love during the past few weeks. Leading up to Father's Day this week marks National Men's Health Week. The President of the United States released a statement today sharing a message about awareness and prevention. President Donald Trump said in a statement released by the White House today that by better understanding unique risk factors that men face, we can promote healthier lifestyles and implement more effective prevention and treatment options for all men. Over the past several months, the coronavirus has posed a significant health risk to all Americans, and statistically, men are less likely to visit or consult with a medical provider when faced with medical issues or concerns, increasing the chances of complications with any illness. This week, American men are encouraged to incorporate better health practices into their daily routines and take this time to get the care and support they need to lead healthier lives. As unique graduation events, drive-by diplomas, and social distance goodbyes take place this month, we want to continue celebrating our class of 2020 and your big milestone. Congratulations to 5-year-old Clyde Patina Collins. He's graduating from Torrance Tykes Preschool at Torrance Elementary School. He's excited to start kindergarten in the fall. Whether it's a preschool promotion or college graduation and every milestone in between, send us your photo and let us know what school you are graduating from. We'll be sure to share it on our show. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. With Father's Day coming up, we want to celebrate dads, father figures, and other men in your life. Email us a photo of your special person, his name, and we'll be sure to share it on our Father's Day show. That's coming up on Sunday, June 21st. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share stories from our community, feel-good pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and reflect how Torrance truly cares. Members of the North American Taiwanese Women's Association donated $1,200 worth of Starbucks gift cards recently to hospital staff at both Torrance Memorial and Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center. These women wanted to thank the environmental services group from both of the facilities for maintaining and cleaning the hospitals, keeping them safe and sanitized throughout this pandemic. Councilman George Chen shared these efforts with us, including the photos that you see. It's just another reminder of how so many members in our community continue to show how Torrance cares. Now, if you have a great story or have pictures or videos you'd like to share or just want to say hello, please email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Stay informed by signing up at torranceca.gov/Torrance Alerts. Subscribe to City Cable's YouTube channel and be sure to like the city's Facebook page. That's our update for COVID-19 Today. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 4 p.m. as Hiba Samad brings you the latest updates. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.